Hey everyone, so a while ago I was watching an episode of a show called Grand Tour, and it's from the makers of Top Gear, of the UK Top Gear anyways. I never really liked the American version that much, to be honest. Just had a nice couple lag spikes there. Just love this game. Anyway, so there were a bunch of really funny dudes, and there was this one bit that they were doing. This guy's already coming over. Never mind, he's not coming over. But there's this one bit that they were doing. They were pretty much making fun of the way that Americans say different parts of cars, because it's like a mainly like car-based show. It's not actually the reason why I went on Speedway, by the way. This was just a coincidence. Ah, smart. I see. It's dead now, though. But so, for example, Americans say, like, for the hood, like we say hood, and British people say bonnet, and like for the lever in a car, I mean they call it lever, but like we call it the stick, like stick shift, and the British call it the lever, I think, something like that. So he was making fun of that, and it kind of got me thinking about. Did I get him? I got him. Okay. It kind of got me thinking about different like dialects and how they kind of came to be. Oh, he went through that. Okay. He just like, okay, whatever. I'm not complaining. But there isn't really that big of a sample size. You getting stuff? Oh shoot, iron sword. I'm dead. Yeah, there's no chance I was gonna be able to. He just got an iron sword out of the blue. I probably should have backed up there, but whatever. There isn't really that big of a sample size in terms of like how the American dialect was before they got split off. And now I'm coming to get you. I'm just not gonna let you get emeralds if that's what you're planning on doing. What are you? No. Why are you doing that? Why? You know, I'm not gonna question it, man. he just wanted to reach for the stars, and I denied him of everything he dreamed. But there isn't a huge sample size in terms of how Americans spoke before the British became disconnected from them, I suppose. And that's just because we kind of became we kind of became our own entity fairly quickly. Like American, the United States of America. So we kind of became separate from Britain kind of early on. Let me get tools. So there isn't a huge sample size. So we pretty much spoke like British people, or at least we might have had like a slightly different accent. I'm honestly not completely sure, especially considering the severe lack of audio recordings from the time, considering it was the 18th century. But I assume we had a fairly alike accent to the British people. Let's see. I need to look at my surroundings a little bit. Oh, I'm fine. I have no one around me. I don't really have too much to worry about. We kind of developed our own accent and our own dialect fairly quickly, which kind of gave us those words that I'm talking about, like the ones that Jeremy Clarkson was making fun of. And it's from like a specific time period. So we have like kind of the main point I was gonna try to make in this video was words that were created before we were separated from the British people. I'm actually just gonna sit here for a little bit and wait for him. Wait, his base is over there. Wow, I'm not paying attention. So for example, we obviously the kind of basic sentence structure hasn't changed all that much because it's just English. And obviously we have kind of developed our own, and the English too have developed their own kind of different words for different things that weren't necessarily developed during the time period that we became disconnected from them. But Jesus, why? Bro, I've been having these voice cracks for 3 years. Why? I'm not even gonna worry about getting the emeralds. I don't care. Oh, this man's was kind of laggy. I don't like it. Let's see, pink is the only one left. I'll just go ahead and take them out. Hello. I don't want to die to you, so I'm just going to throw all this stuff off. What are do you... Okay. Oh, shoot. I'm just gonna go up here, man. I did not play that very well. That was just me being very, very not smart. I'm just gonna go up here and recover for a minute. That was possibly one of the dumbest things I've done in a while in Bedwars. I just kind of sat there and looked at him while he swung the sword at me. What are you gonna do about that, huh, punk? What are you gonna do about that? Nothing, I suppose. He kind of is a little bit dead now. I'm gonna go and get him while he still does not have a sword. I don't know how I got that other hit. Oh, because he's lagging. Okay, that makes sense. Or maybe I was lagging, I'm not sure. Whatever. Good games. Anyways, to illustrate the point that I was making earlier with kind of the whole thing where our dialects became separate after we became disconnected from the British, which sounds quite obvious in hindsight, but I don't know, I think it's kind of interesting to think about just kind of the time period. To illustrate that point, I'm just going to go like on a timeline of British versus American. Dude, what do you... Holy crap. Please spare me. Please spare me, teleporting man. Please. Why did I lose that fight? What? He's not going to take knockback for 12 years. I'm not going to question it. Of course he threw stuff off. He probably had 12 seconds to throw stuff off before he actually died. Like, okay, so I'm going to take a development that happened like right before the American Revolution happened, and that's going to be the whole like steam engine, steam power type thing. The Industrial Revolution kind of started around that time in Britain, and to a lesser degree America, but still America. Do I want to fight this guy? Sure, why not? So I'm just going to say that the Industrial Revolution started to happen like right before the American Revolution. Maybe like mid 1700s, late 1700s, somewhere around there. And so we were still heavily connected to the British, obviously, because we were a colony. So a lot of the words, and I guess as well, like huge amounts of like naval superiority and power. I got that guy's bed, right? Yeah. I'm smart. But huge amounts of like naval superiority was very, very apparent during that time period. Like especially with British rule, like it was just crazy. So a lot of the words that we developed for those things, like, you know, let's just say the engine, the ship, the hull, like parts of a ship, the bow, all that type of stuff, like starboard. I'm gonna let these two people fight, and then I will clean at the end because I'm a terrible person. Actually, I'm just gonna go for Gray's bed. That sounds like the optimal plan for this situation. Hello. You know what? I feel bad. I'm not gonna attack. I don't wanna ruin that guy's day. He can deal with one person, and I'll just go attack Aqua. All of those words that were developed during that time period, like the time period right before the American Revolution and the time period within all of that like crazy imperialistic nature of the British, we have similar words, and we still maintain those similar words today. Like at least I'm not really aware of any stark differences between the two languages when it comes to those two topics. Like, I don't know, we both call things like big boat ships. We both call them steam engines or engines. I am fairly certain that we would have come up with a different name if the Industrial Revolution started after we became independent. This guy's a trap. Okay, fun. Gotta sit here for 12 years to mine a piece of wool and a bed. But now I'll take a development like that happened just after, or not just after, but you know, comfortably after the American Revolution, which is coincidentally the same example as Jeremy Clarkson used on the Grand Tour, is the development of words in relation to cars. So obviously we still both call cars cars. I mean, like we don't have different names for that. But we have different names for, like, coupe. We call ours coupe. I mean, we call ours coupe, and then the British call it coupe. I don't know where anyone is. I'm stressed. It's making me stressed out. Okay, well. That was quite an anticlimactic game, I'm not gonna lie. Hello. Whoa, you are a laggy boy. Where are you going? Your interesting choice. I mean, I'm just faster than you, and I'm gonna be able to catch up, but I'm not. I mean, interesting choice, I suppose. So kind of the second notch I was describing on my time scale thing is the development of the car, and I was talking about how we have different words for like the different parts of the car, and that happened like what, early 1900s ish. I think Germans made the first car in like the late 1800s or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but they started getting popular in the early 1900s. I just completely missed that. All right. Come down from there, young man, or I will fireball you. You have left me no choice. Yo! No nice laggy reach. Love it. My favorite. Maybe that wasn't the best idea to avoid, but we're good. We're fine. Who cares if I lose my bed? I can probably survive. I'm not even gonna lose my bed. What the? How did you fail this? Why did you? I'm not even gonna question it. Why are you coming over here? Why? What interests? Why? My bed's gone here, but whatever. I'm just gonna go this way. My bed's just gone. I'm gonna grab this and dip. So there are plenty of differences between how we say things here in America and how the British say things. Nice jump. There's a few examples, and the reason is because they developed like the technology that developed that gave the need for those words developed firmly after we became firmly after we disconnected ourselves from the British. So you can see that in quite a few things, but I think the most poignant example are cars. And then let's fast forward to the third like time thing. I'm gonna the third nick on my time scale I'm gonna be talking about is the development, like the information revolution. I'm not entirely sure if that's what it's called. I don't really care. Just pretty much the development of computers and the internet and all that type of stuff. It's just because globalization happened, and it's such a big deal. Because we've kind of become more connected with really everywhere on the world through globalization. Am I gonna make it there before him? I don't know, but alright, well, I ain't complaining. Why? Just come down. It's not... How did I not hit that? No, he's not going to put anything. Bold choice, especially whenever I have a method up here, and he's using ladders. Of course he's using ladders. Dang. I think he would hit me that direction. Definitely going to try to get the high ground before I get my gap, because that high ground can prove to be very useful in certain scenarios. Dang, almost failed that. I am smart. Hello. Got him. I didn't really talk much about my topic during that because I didn't really want to lose. So, like, for example, we both call computers computers. We both call a mouse. Like, it's weird to call the thing a mouse. And you can even see it in, like, Spanish-speaking countries, too. Like, I know in Spanish, a mouse is called a ratón. Like, sorry, I pronounced that terribly. Ratón, I think. Something like that. Anyways, it's like, it's really, really apparent, like, the effects of globalization. You can just see how everything has come together as of recent. And dialect changers are no different. I guess I can probably come up with some, like, monitor. Why would you call a screen a monitor? But we both call it a monitor. Like, just everything like that. It's just, you know. Anyways, I'm kind of done rambling about that topic. I just thought it was interesting. Anyways, so I guess I usually record Skywars, but I'm recording Bedwars now. Not now, like from now on, but I decided to record Bedwars for once. My first, well, I say my first commentary video, but the first one that is still public on my channel, it's Bedwars, and I don't know. I might start recording more Bedwars just because Bedwars is like, let's see, this video has so far taken me 41 minutes to make, and it's been like 5 games. Hello. Oh, dang. You do not take knockback. Is this guy, like, actually good? I think it's just late night PvP, man. He didn't even seem that laggy. It's just, I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, Bedwars is, like, it's a bit more relaxed, so I don't know. I guess I can get more out in each game, like, more in terms of commentary. Because I found in my Skywars videos, are you guys both trying to... Yo, get away from my bed. I do not like this development. Why did you... Whatever. I don't know why pink was just viciously attacking blue with freaking... Yeah, okay. I was confused. I was like, why has he not broken my bed yet? I mean, it's fine with me. But yeah, the games are like significantly slower paced. It's kind of nice to just chill because Skywars is a lot less chill than Bedwars is. I mean, people still obviously sweat Bedwars. Like, it's kind of crazy. It used to be. I kind of miss. I know I sound like an old person here. Like, oh, I miss the old days. But you know, I actually do kind of miss whenever Bedwars was significantly more chill. Like, just nobody has any chill. Everyone rushes you right off the bat. Like, you pretty much have to be better than half the game. Or statistically better than half the game to last more than 2 seconds. It's a little... I'm not a fan of it, but it's whatever, I guess. It's like, you have to win the first rush to play for more than, like, 2 minutes. Why would you do this on, like, this game mode? This is not ranked. People think that this game mode is ranked Bedwars. It just is not. You don't need to do things like that. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that deep. This is what I mean. People sweat. Like, why? Just... I fail to comprehend. Okay, so right now, Bedwars, and I'm okay with this, obviously. It's just the way that the game is gone. I don't have, like, a huge problem with the way that the game is now. It's not that big of a deal. But it used to be more along the lines of you beat your opponent through gathering wealth. You would fight over the diamond generator, and then whoever has better materials, due to you fighting over the diamond generator, would be able to win. And so the games usually lasted like 25 minutes. But now the games last way shorter. Like Forge games especially, man. Forge games used to be the longest. They used to last ages because, like, nobody rushed. It was just you gather materials, and materials come out so slowly in Forge, and you need so many more materials to be able to, like, compensate for your entire team. It used to last such a long time. Like 35 minutes was the average. Like, it used to last until, like, bed break back in, like, 2017. But it's just not that way anymore, which, again, I still don't have a problem with it. But it would be kind of cool to have a couple of games where we go back to what it used to be like, because you don't really fight over materials anymore. You fight to the death, and then whoever dies first wins. It's kind of... I shouldn't say it that way. It's more... Ooh, your bed is now gone. Although I don't really want to fight you at the moment because I have kind of a lack of stuff at the moment. Or I have significant amounts of like money, but I don't have significant amounts of just in general wealth, and I want in general wealth. Bro, I mean, I don't really know, like, this guy's stats, and I don't like to put emphasis on stats because, I don't know. Playing to have fun is the most important thing. And I know I sound like an elementary school teacher. Do you know how to type? I do not know how to type. I can only type 80 words per minute. I just don't know how to type at all. Hello. I've come. Hello. Oh shoot, this guy is drinking potions. I do not like that development. I'm gonna go up here now. I'm gonna keep my potions on hand just in case. Where is this man? Where is he? Just stressing me out. I don't know what type of potion he drank. I'll just fight him. Why not? Why do I feel like he was cheating? He didn't take any knockback. I just had better stuff than him, so I kind of won anyways, but I'm not. Again, I'm just not going to question it. I don't want any part of it. But yeah, I kind of wish that it would be really, really cool to play a couple games where you just fight over resources. Obviously, PvP skill would be significantly enhanced. Like, I was garbage at PvP until I started playing, like, duels semi-seriously. I'm not going to invis on him. I don't want to be that scummy guy. The only reason I would... I don't like that situation. I am going to go over here now. Would you like to have a PvP fight? Wow, my aim was just garbage right there. I don't know what happened. You're going over there? Okay. I'm just gonna leave him be. We exchanged a total of 0 hits and dipped. That's all we did. He just got lag back. Poor man. Okay, that wasn't him getting lag back. That was him just missing a jump. I'm not even... Again, I'm not going to question it. I'm not going to question it. I don't know what these people are doing. I don't even know. I love this victory dance. That victory dance is great. Anyways, that'll be about it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed. I have a couple videos in mind. I still have that sprint resetting guide explanation type thing that I want to upload. I explained in a video 2 videos ago that my computer just completely died. I should be getting it back. They said they fixed it, and they said we will send you the tracking number whenever they decide to send it back. I'm not entirely sure when that will be. Hopefully it will be within the next week. I don't know. I want to play like actual video games again, like not just Minecraft, because this computer is not exactly fit to play new games that were made within the last like 5 years. Like, this thing would struggle to play The Witcher, and that's a game that's like 6 years old now. Anyways, also I have a video about advantages and disadvantages of different ping levels. Just because it seems like everyone and their mother thinks that their ping specifically is the worst ping to have. Like, yes, 250 ping is a complete and utter disadvantage because of X and Y, and then someone with 30 ping will go, no, 250 ping is overpowered and has absolutely no disadvantages because of X and Y, and I'm like, both of you are just wrong. Please just let me explain with using actual facts and logic. I'm gonna be the Ben Shapiro of Minecraft. Anyways, I'm gonna stop with the rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.